What's up? It's your girl OG Muffy Johnson. So make sure you tune into Verse TV, comment, like, and subscribe, and share all of that. Peace, y'all.
What's up, guys? What's up, guys? What's up, guys? If you're tuning in live right now at this moment, please come on in the room. It's time for All the Tea with Verse TV right here, special one-on-one interview. And in the building today, we have someone very special. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, we got Miss OGMuffy Johnson in the building. Woo woo! What's up, girl?
Hi. I'm so happy to be here. I cannot wait to spill all this tea, okay? Cannot wait.
That's why you're here. And you got the one and only doing it with you. So I'm super excited. So for our audience who may not yet know where you're from, talk about where you're from. And actually, not only where you're from, tell me if that's influenced your work, because that's usually a big thing.
Okay. I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. I literally live and breathe 216. Like,
you better talk about it.
It's my home. It's special to me. Like, you can come here and I can tell you all the best things about Cleveland, and just take you to where we go, where I go, to get like a sense of calmness and a sense of to be who I am. So definitely I love living here. The artists here, the music scene here, it hasn't popped off like Atlanta or New York or Miami or nothing like that, but it's a lot of talented artists here. And I think that's my favorite part about being in Cleveland, is that how talented everyone is. And you have a few people that have like the crab in a barrel mentality, but then for the most part, you do have people that like want to interact and work with you and network, and that are all about making things better for the music scene here in Cleveland.
Nice. And so being from Cleveland, representing, first and foremost, I wish you would have known when I was a flight attendant, because that was one of my bases and I was always there and I didn't do nothing.
Oh my God, yeah. We could have been, child. We could have been.
I don't know.
Honey.
Oh, I know now. I know who to call now when I come down to Cleveland. You better be one of the first ones to know outside of Aaron, because Aaron's getting ready. You definitely make sure you be one of the first people I call. Hear me? So has this influenced your work, being from Cleveland, representing and keep it real?
I think that not only did it influence me, it shaped me to push myself harder. Like, I would know all these people and just know of them, and I would be like, damn, like, I wish they knew me. So it took me a while. It didn't take me a while, like a very long time. It took me like a year or so to actually just put myself out there. One of the things that I tell people, when they're trying to get out there, is like, put yourself in a room with people that you need to be in a room with. So, and that means going to events that you probably wouldn't never want to go to, right. So, and that was what I was doing. So I think being an artist in Cleveland and just living here and seeing everyone, everyone actually do their grow within their, whatever their craft is and whatever their art is, that pushed me to the artist that I am, to actually want to go ahead and be better than them.
Look, I see you doing it. I'm going to do it better than you. Let's go. I see you. Well, come on, man. Nothing wrong with that. No competition. So who are some of the most significant artist influences that you had in your that have influenced your career?
A lot of artists that I'm influenced by. Music moves me a lot of the times. If you're a music head and you listen to a lot of my poems, you can probably hear which music or what song I was listening to when I was writing this specific poem. Like, you can hear it. Like in one of the poems on my album called XXX, you would think that it was a nasty poem, but no, it's about your broken heart. And I was listening to The Remedy of a Broken Heart by XXXTentacion when I wrote that poem. So that's why it was called XXX. So I'm empowered a lot by Wale. I love me some Wale.
Shout out to Wale.
I really I adore Jay-Z. Like, there's probably not a Jay-Z song that I don't know, and I can't rap all the words.
Don't make me put you to the test. All right. That's good to know.
Lord, I ordered some for trees. He was talking to this breeze. He just said, okay. So Wale, Jay-Z, I'm also inspired a lot by her. And let me just say this: the beginning her before she was her. Okay.
Mm.
Don't get me
Mm.
wrong. The Shorty is talented, but what she's been putting out, I can't get jiggy with. But everything before that, yes, her. That's my girl. Janae Aiko, definitely. And then also Baby Rose. I don't know if you know who that is. Like, she's like a really cute light-skinned chick that has like a very, very like soulful, like once in a lifetime Nina Simone voices.
Baby
Yes,
Rose? I ain't never heard of that.
yes,
No, I'll look that up.
yes. Yes, I sample. She actually, I wouldn't say I know her, but we're actually we have a great rapport. She actually cleared a sample to use her song "Mortals" on my album. So my poem "Mortal" is sampling "Mortals" from her.
Wow, that's what I'm talking. You be VIP, you getting clearances and shit. Okay, VIP, get it. So, all right now.
One
So
little
you're a very deep artist.
inside.
Oh, a little bit. Just a little, that's okay. When I come to Cleveland, I'm calling you. Just know that. I'm telling you that to your face right now. So you're a very deep artist. So we must ask the evolution of freedom. Give us the tea behind this title.
Okay, so it's weird because I've always known that I wanted something to be called the evolution of freedom. Whenever I write poetry, you know how when you write a letter, you be like, sign this person. And so whenever I write poetry, I always end my poems as signed freedom. Only because I feel as if like once I'm done with that poem, I feel as if whatever of that situation that I was writing about, I should be free of because I've gotten it out with my pen and paper.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
signed freedom has always been my thing. And so after I recorded the Black and Red Notebook, which is my first album, that was like a 7-track album. Like, and it's always your first EP is like your first album is always like a short one.
Mm-hmm. Just a little bit,
So
just enough to, you know what I'm saying? I'm
right,
coming.
yeah.
Right.
So I knew that I knew what I wanted to do with this second album. I wanted to not leave no stone unturned, and I wanted to show my growth as to how I started in the poetry world, as to where I'm at and the moves that I'm making at this point. And I wanted to tap into all of like my creativity behind it. So like, I was just like, this is me evolving. So I've like for 2 years I've had the evolution of freedom like as an album title. 2 years.
Everything's about timing. So it came out to the time. Right now is the time for it. Boom. And you made it happen.
Yep.
All right. Now, well, it's out. So if you're tuning into the interview and heard it yet, go check it out right now. Just saying. Also, everywhere. It's everywhere. You heard it here first, right? So also, give us a tea behind your face print and the pose and the fire right here. Is it African? Is it Indian?
Honestly, it is African. The thing about me is that I like to test the boundaries of what I can do and what I can get away with and what makes me feel comfortable and what makes me just be like unapologetically me. Like someone once told me, they was just like, you know what? My favorite thing about you is that you just are you and you don't give no fucks about who don't like it. You're just you, And I think that as a Black woman, I think that everybody should have that feeling. So the face paint and everything like that, the makeup behind it was definitely behind African descent. I saw a bunch of pictures and I tried to do it myself at first and actually didn't do a bad job, right? At first, but so for the album, I was just like, let me have someone professional do it. So, I was just like, that was definitely like, I just knew I just wanted to be me. Like, I wanted you to look at me. I wanted you to be like, oh, I'm going to look at this picture like, oh, what she got going on here? So, and my hair is just, my red hair, it's just me. Like I've always had red hair. Like as soon as I got locks and I colored them blonde when they got long. A little fun story. Donna from Black Ink. She's a very great friend of mine. She's from Cleveland.
I bet she is, and I seen an episode when she went back home.
Yes, she started she did yarn braids in my hair. And that was that. And then like I remember like 4 months later, I was just like, man, I don't feel like taking down my hair. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do with my hair next. And I remember texting her. I was like, Donna, if I started like retwisting my new growth, do you think it'll like lock up in the yard? She was like, yeah, Muff, do that. Ain't nobody ever did that before. Do that. So that's what I started doing. And once they got long enough, I just cut off the yarn. So I think I cut it off when it was like right here, cut off the yarn and then just let it grow. And then ever since then, I was just like, I have red hair. I feel like red hair is me, it's empowering. I feel like it's really like in your face. And I feel like, you can't not see the girl with the red locks.
Come on. Listen, you see, look, I started with lock extensions, and I was like you, but the lock extensions are one color. So after 4 years of having that and cut my hair because it's getting longer, I cut the extensions out. Now it's all, you know what I'm saying? So I totally understand. You can do so much stuff with your own hair, especially when you got locks. You can do some nice stuff to it. Oh, I see. All right, cool. So also, give us the tea for the choice of your stage name, OG Muff Johnson. Tell me about
that. Okay, so this story is so. Muff has always been my name. Muff has always been like a nickname for as long as I can remember. I think like a girlfriend of my cousin, like my cousin and I were very close, and it were like, people felt like they had to get close to me in order to like get close to her to win her heart because of how close we were. And so one of her girlfriends kept calling me Muff and Muff and Muff. And one night I got into it like an argument. This is, mind you, this is just years ago. I don't do that no more. I'm too old. Years ago, I got into like a huge argument. Well, let me not say. I got into a fight, and
physical. Throw these hands.
Yeah.
Got it.
And I kind of like, I kind of have like this. I don't have a quick temper. I just have a very bad temper. So when that happened, it was funny because like the girl, she was there. She was like, "Girl, like you turned into Muff," and it just kind of stuck. So I was always Muff, Muffy, Muff, Muff, and then so I want to say in 2013 or 14, it was my birthday, and I was having a party, and I was on the phone talking to my best friend, and I was telling him like, "Yeah, I got all my little plays coming to this party, like everybody gonna be there." And at the time, OGMuffy Johnson had just came out the song. So I'm talking shit to him, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm like, all my little plays gonna be there. You gonna have to call me OGMuffy Johnson. He was just like, man, no, you can't have a nickname that sweet. And I was like, it stuck. So yeah.
So now you're OGMuffy Johnson. Yeah. Ha! Got to the bottom of it.
I was being a player.
That was definitely some good tea. Okay, cool. So
you can find me on Instagram at OG_Muffy Johnson. My Facebook is Salita Lee Johnson. And you can actually stream my first album, The Black and Red Notebook, and also my sophomore album, The Evolution of Freedom, Volume 1, everywhere. All you have to do is just search OGMuffy Johnson. You'll find it in Apple Music, Spotify, Google, Tidal, all that. And I actually just got an email right before this that my album hit 500 plays. So
come on.